the intelligence community defines election interference as a subset of election influence activities targeted at the technical aspects of the election, including voter registration, casting and counting ballots, or reporting results. That definition notes that election interference is a subset of election influence, which the intelligence community defines to include overt and covert efforts by foreign governments or actors acting as agents of or on behalf of foreign governments intended to affect directly or indirectly a US election, including candidates, political parties, voters, or their preferences or political processes. The intelligence community's assessment found no factual basis for any allegation of technical interferences with the 2020 US election. We have no indications that any foreign actor attempted to interfere in the 2020 US elections by altering any technical aspect of the voting process, including voter registration, ballot casting, vote tabulation, or reporting results. Put simply, allegations that foreign powers rigged voting machines and swapped ballots were false and unsupported. Although there is no evidence, I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, as Mike Myers would say it. Although there is no evidence of foreign technical interference in the 2020 election, there is evidence of foreign influence. So understand the nuance here. I'm going off, I'm not quoting the report here, I'm just trying to explain what we just read, which is the difference between foreign interference versus foreign influence, right? I want to sort of briefly read that again. Interference is a subset of influence, okay? Influence is broader, right? And if you look at the definitions, if you go back and listen to the definitions again or read the definitions in your copy of the report, which you should have downloaded, by the way, then you would see the broad scope of influence versus the more narrow, specific, targeted scope of interference, okay? Specifically, going back to the report here, specifically, the intelligence community's assessment concluded that Russian President Putin authorized and a range of Russian government organizations conducted influence operations aimed at denigrating President Biden's candidacy and the Democratic Party, supporting former President Trump, undermining public confidence in the electoral process, and exacerbating socio-political divisions in the United States. The two intelligence communities' analytic conclusions about the 2020 US presidential election, that there was evidence of foreign influence but not foreign interference, are completely consistent. Okay? So, as I mentioned briefly in the Kevin McCarthy video that I did a couple of days ago, it is Sergei Lavrov's taunting reply to the Western Reporter about interfering in American elections. Can you prove it?